what do I do? What's more important? Is it that I survive or that my children survive and my wife survives to take care of them? And so that was a really emotional point for me in my life. And that's what drew me to Parish. At a certain point in my career, I realized that what I do the best is what I'm really connected to. And so when this came to me through my manager, and I like to call him my producing partner now, Josh Kesselman, was the British version of this show, which was called The Driver. And what I loved about it was that it had a very dramatic characterization about it coming out of an edgy situation. And it felt to me that it was driven, not only because it was called The Driver, but driven by human emotion. And so I was looking for something to develop that could be my future. When you're able to do a lot of different kinds of work and work with great people, you sort of get focused about what you want to do for yourself. And so I look at Parish as a gift to myself. We, of course, changed the title from The Driver. It was 3 two-hour movies that was done in the UK. It was a really genre piece that was inclusive of action. But what got me was that it was a story about a man who wasn't quite measuring up. He wasn't able to take care of his family. He was not fully respected the way he wanted to be by his family. And he's a family man with, a few children, and you come to find out a surprise that maybe one of those children isn't alive anymore. So all of these things in the original really drew me in, but the major thing that really focused me was that it came from an experience that I had lived. And that experience was not being able to pay the rent, not being able to put food on the table, really coming to my wit's end, feeling like, what do I do? What's more important? Is it that I survive or that my children survive and my wife survives to take care of them? And so that was a really emotional point for me in my life. And that's what drew me to Parish.